Hello everybody, neck of the woods. So basically, white women and all other groups of women who are not black, they go for bad boys. And black women go for t-shirt niggas. You guys are like, what's a t-shirt nigga? Well, let me explain. I'm gonna start with the white women. So the white women that go for the bad boys, these bad boys, usually go to the gym, work out, get muscles, get in shape, get massively large with, their body type, get stronger. They get tattoos. That adds on to the mystique of them being bad boys. They're usually not gentlemen. They're not nice. They're not friendly. They kind of have like a serious face or a frown, somewhat of a frown. They might smile, but it's kind of more like an evil smile. These bad boys, these so-called bad boys, they basically learn how women operate. They learn female nature. They get better with dealing with each and every woman. Every woman is not the same. Every individual woman is pretty much different, but they all are very similar. So when you deal with lots of women, you learn and you figure out what you need to do. So these guys usually learn game. They get better. They improve themselves in life. And they just have like a asshole way of doing things in life, and especially when in regards to dealing with women. Because it seems like women just go after the jerks. And I'm talking about white women, Asian women, all different types of women. Except, the black women, they do the same thing, but they do it, it's kind of different for them. They go for the t-shirt niggas. But the bad boy that the white women, run to, that pursue them, usually these bad boys, these bad boys are kind of cutthroat. They're in the business world, in the job market. Usually this bad boy, he could be a supervisor or a manager at his company. Usually you start finding bad boys who are corporate level managers, climbing the top of the ladder, each step going to the corporate ladder at their job, at their company. Usually you have to be kind of like a ruthless, cutthroat, heartless individual to make it in that sort of field. So basically what I'm saying, and I'm not necessarily denigrating white women or these other women who do this, compared to the black women who do this. If they go for a bad boy, so-called bad boy, he's a bad boy who's usually about something. He's pursuing like a real goal in life, whether it's to better himself, make himself look more presentable, stay in shape, get more muscle, be more manly or masculine, perceive masculinity. Usually these so-called bad boys, like I said, they're climbing the corporate ladder at their company, getting promotions, becoming more successful in life. It's very hard to climb the corporate ladder of success by being a gentleman. You will get eaten up. I used to work. I used to work in the parking industry. The parking industry, that's basically like any city you go to, anywhere where there's like a big tall downtown building, you have to park your car. Or you go to a shopping center or shopping plaza, you have to park your car in the parking lot. Usually before you enter into the parking lot, you have to pull a ticket, and then the gate goes up, and then you drive your car through, and then you're looking for a parking space. Or you just drive down a certain access that says valet parking, and then you just drive your car to the valet area, and then the valet person will park your car. So I worked in that industry. I was a valet. I worked many different positions in the parking industry, and I got myself promoted to supervisor. And that was very difficult to do because I was dealing with a lot of politics, discrimination, just a lot of that. And I'll make a video talking about that someday. But the point is, while I was a supervisor, it was very difficult, and I noticed, and I was trying to get promoted to manager, and it never happened. So I resigned after 5.5 years. But a lot of the managers who were above me, because they're managers, they were like my immediate bosses. These were some ruthless motherfuckers, man. These people were harsh. They will throw you under 10 buses if they could. So, but basically, those are the bad boys. And there's many different variations of the bad boys that these non-black women go for. And it's usually people like that who, basically people who want to succeed. For some reason, we refer to them as bad boys. A lot of them are bad, actually. But being successful is not bad. There's nothing wrong with being successful. It's just a matter of how you go about doing it. That's another topic for another day. So, but the T-shirt niggas, and T-shirt nigga, this is a word that I coined, I made up like 15 years ago. And I use this word in my own personal life. Anyone who knows me knows that I came up with this word. And basically, a T-shirt nigga is a type of dude or man that a black woman usually pursues, especially these young black women. We refer to them as thugs or criminals or doughboys or bad boys. You know, you have bad boys, you know, black women go after bad boys, but usually these are low grade bad boys. So I just thought it was so ridiculous because, again, back when I was a teenager and I was in my 20s, I was, you know, mildly, moderately simpish. I was a gentleman. I was a nice guy. And I was not successful with talking to black women. And I should have been pursuing other race of women who would have appreciated the type of guy that I was, but I wanted to go for the sisters and wasted my time. And I noticed that they were going for these T-shirt niggas. That's what I call them, because I just thought it was so ridiculous that they pursued these type of guys that I had to, and what I like to do, if I think something is so ridiculous and absurd, for it to make sense to me, and it doesn't make sense, but for it to make sense to me, I have to create a name for it. I wasn't trying to be cute or be funny or be popular. That was my way of dealing with the situation. And you're like, okay, why T-shirt nigga? Where did that come from? Well, in the early 2000s, and at the time I was living down south, I was living in Nashville, Tennessee. I was going to college, trying to better myself, trying to be successful in life. And I was living in Nashville, and it was a total culture shock to me, because I'm from Orange County, it's Southern California. I'm not going to tell you the city I'm from, but I'm from a suburban area way outside of LA, and I wasn't used to this sort of thing, and so I wasn't the stereotypical black thug or criminal, and yeah, and I was just who I was, and black women didn't feel me. Okay, it is what it is. So I came up with the terminology T-shirt nigga, and in the early 2000s there was this rap group called the Franchise Boys. The stupid rappers, man. Anyhow, you can type their name up on YouTube and type up Franchise Boys white tee, or Franchise Boys, oh, I think they like me. Just look at those videos, and those dudes are wearing white T-shirts. And of course, I've since expanded on the definition of a T-shirt nigga, but originally every single black dude who basically was thuggish or looked like a thug, who wore a white tee and sagging jeans and some tennis shoes or sneakers, I refer to them as T-shirt niggas. So that's what I've always done that, and I keep on doing it. So when you refer to those guys as thugs or criminals, I'm not saying you're wrong, you're right. That's what they are. These are thugs, these are goons, but I don't say that. I call them T-shirt niggas, and these are the type of individuals that black women go for. The white woman or the Hispanic woman or the Asian woman who likes bad boys, they don't go for those kind of bad boys. They usually go for a white guy or a Hispanic guy or an Asian guy, usually in their race. They don't go for a black guy who's a quote-unquote bad boy. Usually if you're a black dude and you're a bad boy, you have to be a T-shirt nigga. These bad boys, these non-black bad boys, they're not T-shirt niggas. They're just, in a nutshell, one way of looking at it, very successful men in life, in society. That's all I wanted to say. You guys have a good day. I'm about to go in the gym myself so I can lift weights and be on my way to being a bad boy. I'm out.